hear this. Oh man, there it is. Okay, I got to start over because I think that my volume wasn't there, and this is recording on YouTube, so I'm going to start over. Hey guys, my name is Dee Williams, and I'm here to talk about one of the things I love to talk about the most, which is recruiting and staffing. I'm actually streaming this live on Facebook too in my Staffingpreneurs group, so they're kind of seeing this double time. But I understand the volume was out, and I wanted to make sure that I fixed that. And that also gave my Staffingpreneurs an opportunity to chime in and to listen in. So anyway, today we are talking about one of the topics that was asked to be discussed last night during the Q&A call. And that topic was, it was solely about how to get out of your comfort zone and to get your own clients, right? This staffingpreneur said they're in the healthcare space. They find it difficult to connect with chief nursing officers and to get past their assistants. Any suggestions? And let me just do this one. There we go. All right, perfect. Okay, great. So let's talk a little bit about that. I think that was a great question. And a lot of you are, hey, Latasha, a lot of you are wondering, okay, how do I get past this comfort zone? Because it's kind of like a couple of questions that we want to answer throughout this process, throughout this question. It was a ton of questions that was being asked, right? So let's talk a little bit about it. And let's talk about, hey, Lynette, getting out of, getting into your comfort zone, getting into a place where you feel confident enough to have a relationship or to establish a relationship with a hiring manager. Hey, Michael from London. I'm so glad to see you on here. All right, we've got London in the house. All right, so I took a couple of notes because I don't want to forget anything. Y'all know I get really super duper excited when I start training. So first of all, how to get, hey Ricky, how are you? How to get out of your comfort zone. It's all about knowing what your goal is and not letting anything stand in the way between you and your goal. Okay, so when you understand that concept, that is really what stepping out of your comfort zone is all about. It's about doing something you're afraid to do, or doing something that you're not sure that you can do, or being uncomfortable about doing something that you want to do, right? That is what being in your comfort zone looks like. When you're talking about stepping out, it's about shifting your mindset. It's about shifting the thoughts in your mind and saying, okay, even though I think that I can't do this and everything around me might be saying I cannot do this, I know that I definitely can find a way to do this. And whatever happens here today, I'm going to shift my energy in the direction of what I desire. That's what stepping out of your comfort zone really is. And until you click that switch on in your mind, hey Kevin, hey Olivia, before that's exactly right, Michael. Where the magic happens is outside of your comfort zone. That's coming from London, right? So you've got to understand that it's that switch that you've got to click in your mind to say, okay, I don't care what happens. I don't care how afraid I am going to do this. I always think about, there's so many videos online that you'll find of people like mothers who picked up whole cars, to save their father. Children have picked up cars to save their fathers. Mothers have picked up cars to save their children so they wouldn't die in an accident. If you your vehicle up, you might be able to do it. But if there's a situation where it's a dire situation, all of a sudden you find this, from within you, that something that you it, right? That's you stepping out of your comfort zone. So that's hopefully the first part of that question. Now, the second piece of that is, okay, all right, Dee, so I've got this switch. I'm acknowledging this switch. I'm going to flick it on. And okay, now what do I do, right? I need to still connect with these hiring managers. And the staffingpreneur said, I find it difficult to connect with chief nursing officers and get past their assistant? Any suggestions? Okay, so first I want to say, before I go into what's on my notepad, I know you guys have heard me say over and over and over, why are you trying to get past the assistant? That's like counterproductive, right? You should be creating a strategy. You should be bringing the assistant into your strategy. Anybody that I hear say, and this is not to beat up on anybody, but if I hear somebody say, I'm trying to get past that assistant, they don't have a strategy. They haven't even started a strategy. They're not even thinking about a strategy. What they're doing is what they believe that they should be doing, or what they have heard somebody else do, which is cold call, which is pick up the phone and try to call into a hiring manager. I'm going to pull this out again. Y'all know I get excited because we've been talking all month, the whole month of August. We have been talking about this key piece. Do not cold call. We've been talking about this. You guys see this? I want to make sure you see this. 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 Because so many times this is what we do. And I don't even think many of you understand what a cold call is, right? Okay? So, we have tons of videos in the academy that talks about that, but I just want to kind of shift your mindset. Of course you're not going to get past the assistant. It's the assistant's job to keep you away. So if that's the case, if it's the assistant's job to keep you away, what type of strategy are you creating to allow that assistant to know who you are and what value you bring to the business? That's the question that I want to. Do you have an executive assistant strategy? Do you have a CFO strategy? Because that's who worries about the dollars, right? Who manages the budgets? Do you have a strategy is my question. Do you have an overall target list strategy? Do you have a business strategy, or is it your strategy to just pick up any company you can and try to get their business? Because that sounds like the average guy on the street that's looking for something, not what most women want, right? So I just want you to kind of keep that in mind as you're doing your business development, right? Okay, so I'm going to go back to my notes because I think that's like kind of important because my notes are like really good. All right. Okay, if you're liking this, like put some little hearts in here on Facebook or say something on LinkedIn. I just want to know I'm vibing with you. This is not as interactive as my go-to meeting. Do you guys feel what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Overstand, I understand. Okay, good. That's what I need to know. All right, so first thing that I want you to do is I want you to grab a pen and paper. I don't want you to get your laptop just yet, because the more you do something in a repetitive manner, the more it will stick. I want you to start out with just a basic pen and a paper, okay? I want you to find out where your hiring managers are hanging out. Now, you got to do this. Okay, you've got to figure out, and let me just say, not just where they're hanging out. Hey, Tammy, not just where they're hanging out, but what challenges are they experiencing in their business, in their role? Like, what challenges are they experiencing? What's going on with them? Are they, how is business going? How is running the department going? What's keeping them up at night? What's making them look bad in front of their boss? Like, you've got to really start to dig in and become an investigator, a detective. What is keeping these folks up? Where are they hanging out? Now, let me tell you, when you're talking in the nursing industry, they're not always going to pick up that phone. They're on the floor. They're saving lives. They're doing all of that great stuff, right? So we've got to figure out where they're hanging out. Hey, Ida, we got to figure out where they're hanging out after work. Where are they lunching at? Where are they shopping at? We had a young lady on here that said one of the most creative place she could think of to find hiring managers in the healthcare space and candidates was in the uniform store. I thought that was amazing. I mean, these folks have to keep uniforms, do they not? How many of you guys in the nursing industry are scoping out the uniform store, shopping, but really there throughout the course of the day to meet people? right? To meet the right people, because that's typically who's going to the uniform store: nurses, doctors, and ushers in the church, right? So just keep that, and you never know if if they're in the usher role, they may be a nurse, or they may be connected to nurses there. So you've got to start thinking out of your comfort zone, and you got to get from behind your desk. Now, conventions. Where are the meetups? Where are the conventions? What's going on in the industry? And if you can't find one, then create one. If you can't find a convention, create one. Create an event that's specific to that type of hiring manager, and provide some guest speakers there who will be of value to them, so you can get them all in one room and you sponsor an event. You've got to do something different if you want different results, right? Because right now, this is dying. This is going away. It's going away. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Okay, what else am I missing? All right, now, where these guys, who they're hanging out with, that's another thing. And what challenges they're experienced. The next thing that you want to do is you want to choose 100 companies. I'm not going to stray away from that. This is your target list. Any company that has a sales team on this planet has a target list. They have direction. They know where they want to go. They know what their goal is, and they know what it's going to take for them to meet that goal. And it all starts with the target list. So you've got to identify companies that you want to do business with. And now, after you identify the companies that you want to do business with, then you're going to dive in and you're going to figure out who are the hiring managers within those specific companies. This is where we start to get into research very aggressively. In order to really be successful in this business and to land your own clients in this business, you've got to take the time to do a strong level of research. Give me that box right there. That might be my surprise for you guys. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm excited. Is this my surprise? Okay, in the middle of my training, I think it is. Oh yeah, I like this. Hey, Felicia. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break because I want to show you guys this, because we are actually updating a recruitmentstore.com with some new products, and these are all the test products that have come in. And that I hope you guys are going to jump all over. Here we go. Success on purpose. Woo! Yes, I'm very excited. All right, let's see what else we have here, because we got some that's specific to the academy. Stop that. That's my dog. He's trying to eat everything. And then we have some that are specific to the D-Williams website. Here we go. Staffingpreneurs Academy. Think backwards, think forward. Woo! I know you love this one. I'm going to rock this one out during one of my Q&A calls. Here we go. We've got our t-shirt. I hope you guys are getting one. Definitely for Costa Rica. We're going to be hot in those t-shirts. Yes, look at Tammy. Let me just see. Oh, yeah, here's a new one. We've got Staffingpreneurs Academy, Break Barriers. Woo! Yes, that's going to be hot. That'll be on the website in the next couple of days. Oh, this is the one that's for today. I should just put this one on now. Fear the fear, but do it anyway. Woo! That's what we're talking about. I can't show them all to you because y'all just going to get excited and y'all going to just jump out of your skin. I already know it. I feel the energy coming. I feel the energy coming from over there. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there's some good stuff here. Okay, great. So I'm going to go back to the training. We have lots more here, and we're going to start putting them up on the website for you guys to get. We're going to give a couple of these away. Yes, Success on Purpose. I like this one. I think you see me post this. Broke is not a dollar amount. It's your lack of ambition and vision. This is also going up. All right, so I want you guys to definitely get involved. Yes, Ida, you want that one? Yeah. That's going to be a good one. Okay, All right. I'm all like all over the place because like I like it when my packages come in, right? Okay. So let's go back over just a little bit here. Where am I? Okay, here we go. So this means, let's go back a little bit. This means you're going to be researching. Researching is super duper duper important, right? And if you're afraid to research, you're in the wrong business because this is the only way that you're really going to be able to understand your audience. And a part of being a business owner is doing the research enough to know who your target audience is. Who are you ultimately going to support? Okay. Oh yeah, it probably is because I'm on my iPhone. Felicia said both your computer, my computer, and my cell phone is showing the screen backwards. I know because I'm on my iPhone. You're probably watching it, but on YouTube, it should come out the right way. On my phone, it should come out backwards. So if you're watching me on YouTube live right now, it should come out the right way. I hope it does. But y'all see me rocking my t-shirts. We're going to have to rock our t-shirts together. Okay, so I want to go back into this. So researching is going to be imperative, okay? So you want to find out, once you pick your 100 companies, all right? You want to go in and find the hiring managers within those 100 companies, and literally your job is to go in and to stalk them. Not literally, but literally. And what I mean by stalking them is really more about understanding what is going on with that particular hiring manager, right? So sometimes you may have to do something like reach out to people who've worked in that company before and kind of ask questions. It may be doing research online. It's really, this is where you're becoming an investigator, and you want to do this so that you can get to understand. You want to get on their social media profiles to see what they like, what they dislike, because every piece of information that you find is going to assist you in creating a strategy to be able to reach out to them and to start that relationship that's going to be different from the people who are fighting over the whole cold calling thing. Does that make sense? Tap me if that makes sense. Tap, 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 tap. Let me know. Let me pull up the chat on YouTube. Does that make sense? Are you still there, Michael? Does that make sense? Okay, we've got about 10 people here on YouTube. That's good. I like that. 10 is a good number. Okay, great. So once you start getting those individuals, getting an idea of who those individuals are and what they like. And I'm talking about what they like, not from just a business perspective, but are they into animals? Are they into quotes? Are they into the Dalai Lama? Are they into golf? Are they into Harleys? Are they into coffee? Are they into music? Are they into hair? Are they into shoes? Like, everything matters, right? So, it's going to be super important for you to get a great understanding of who you're dealing with, because then you can reach out to them with purpose. You understand? You can reach out to them with purpose. And your idea, what you really want to do when you're talking about reaching out to them, is you're only using that information to kind of take the wall down. But your real goal is to get a meeting so that you can learn more about them. We've got one staffingpreneur out of the Houston, Texas area that's doing some amazing things. She actually spoke at one of our recent boot camps. One of the things that she does after doing her research, after she's already has a target list, she already knows who the hiring managers are that she wants to reach out to. Her next phase after that is learning about them. Once she learns about them, then immediately she starts putting her strategy into action. One of those strategies is creating baskets with tea or coffee or things that the average person working in an office would like to that likes to divulge. And then she says, she puts a little quote in there and talks about this could be for your tea time or relaxation time. I don't know. She has a whole strategy around it. And she does all this stuff at the dollar store, the little small things. She goes into Starbucks and she just collects these things to put these baskets together. And then some of them, the big wigs as she would call them, she'll put a little emblem on or some type of embroidery. You're the VP of the year. That could be your CFO strategy, and sends it to them. And basically, she puts it in the card, what she does, and then she basically tells them, I would love to connect. And then she reaches back out to them and sets up a meeting. She said most of them call her. She doesn't even have to call them. They call her, okay? And then they set up a meeting and she goes into the meeting. So you understand? So it's about creating a strategy. Thank you, Tanya. I love you more. Okay? Now, some things that you can do. I will not say this enough times. Guest blogs. Everybody is all about their brand today. You are a brand. The more you blog and you invite people into your blog, the more authority you give yourself. You understand? And you give yourself an additional stream of income that you can make through the ads on the blog. And you're giving yourself visibility with your niche pipeline and with the clients you're looking to tap into. So for everyone that's afraid of blogging, get over it. And start one today. It should be one attached to your website. Take it seriously. Make it a part of your weekly schedule. Okay? Podcasts and internet radio shows. This is a great way to, again, claim a level of authority in the industry. And it doesn't mean that you have to know something specifically. If you're doing the interview, you're getting the information out from them and empowering other people, impacting lives in a positive way. This is the direction you want to go in. If you call in and invite a particular hiring manager that you want to do business with to attend your blog or to be a guest on your blog or your podcast, you think they're going to say no? And that's just the starting point of the relationship. And I'm going to end this off with the key secret that's going to really take this thing to the next level. I'm not teaching anything any different than what I have in the past, but I think you guys need to hear it more often than ever. Thank you so much for the compliment. You're making me blush now. Okay. Okay. Attending meetings. You got to get out of the office. Attend meetings. Go look on meetup.com. Go look at the Nursing Association website to see when the next meeting is going on. If you can't find a meeting or a convention or something that's going on with specifically that type of hiring manager that you're looking to do business with, what am I going to say? Create it. Create it. Create it. Create it. Create it. You have the power. I mean, renting a room takes $250 for a couple of hours. Do it online and it's freaking free. I would probably try to do it in a room if you can, and then stream live online and bring a community together. But that's me, and that's just kind of how my mind works. If this is an area that you're going to be in, you've got to fall in love with your niche just as much as you're falling in love with your business. Hello. Okay. All right. Y'all feel that energy. I know you do. Are y'all gonna make me get my little maracas out from last night? Don't make me get the maracas out. Y'all are quiet. I need that energy. Okay. What else did I say? Create a personalized video. So just like I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Hey, in Ghana, I'm so glad. See, we are here all worldwide. We've got London, Ghana in the house, right? It's not just the U.S. that are involved and looking to expand their economic communities by matching amazing candidates with the most awesome companies. It's all over the world. That's a beautiful thing. All right, now, I love it. Okay, so creating a personalized email. You and I are talking right now. YouTube has the ability to create something live, so you can ask the client, you can be creative, ask the client to be there at a certain time, give them your live link, and reach out to them and give them an opportunity to interact with you. That's a great method. Strategy, you can create a video and then have it private, send them the link and say, here's a personalized video for you. Take a picture and then put the little play button picture right on top. and it's going to force them to click, and it'll take them right out of the email into YouTube, and it'll be a message directly to them. Hi, my name is Dee Williams. I am with Identifies Consulting, and we represent a number of brands in the recruitment and staffing industry. The one that I want to talk to you today about, David, is Staffingpreneur Splits. And I got to tell you why it is super duper awesome. But before I do that, first of all, I want to say I've done a little bit of research, and I found out that this. I believe with the assistance of Staffingpreneur Splits, we can help you decrease your bam, 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 bam. High five, D. High five, staffingpreneurs. Here you go. Come on. You've got to get that energy up around your business. You've got to put that love into your business and create great strategies that are going to result in the direction that you want. This is what this business is about. All right? This is what this business is about. I got hot. Woo! Y'all know when I get hot, it gets serious. Look, where's my maracas? I'm addicted. Woo! I'm going to keep these by my desk for now on. All right. So do your video email. If you've got 100 companies and you've got, thanks, Michelle, I love you. You got 100 companies and you've got, let's say you're reaching out this month, you're going to focus on reaching out to 3 hiring managers a day. Right? 3 times 9. Where's my calculator? Who's doing the numbers for me? I think my math is somewhat right to hit 100 DONs. Where's my calc? Oh man, I hit the wrong button. Help me with my math, guys. How many do you need? If you've got 100 and you've got 30 days, I think it's 3 per day. 100 divided by, I'm sorry, did I do it wrong? It's 30 days. 100 divided by 30. So that's 3.3 per day. That's exactly, so my math was really good. So let's just say you're going to do 4 videos per day for 4 different hiring managers. And then you're going to follow it up with a short basket or with do your video emails with a basket. And then you've got to create a contact program, a connection, a rotation schedule that's getting them involved in your life, in the life of your business. All right. Also, you could do things like donate to their favorite foundation. Some people are into the Humane Society. Some people are like donate to their foundation if they're into supporting animals, if they're into supporting the health of children, the St. Jude's. Like, let them know, hey, I see you're a part of this organization, especially if they're like on a board or what have you. You want to get into their lifestyle and get into their life. And start creating your strategy. We really need to start looking at this business from a very strategic perspective. When you start looking at this business from a strategic perspective, this is when you really start to grow your business. When you're looking at it from a transactional, let me get a job from anywhere I can, with anybody, you leave yourself in the 100 air realm. $100,000 air. I'm trying to get it right in my head. 100,000 air realm. And I am preparing you for the millionaire realm, for the billionaire realm. Do you understand what I'm saying? You want to stay in your space. If you don't have your own clients, you're going to always stay in that 100,000 air space. You can easily take that to the next level by creating your own clients in addition to working with other staffing agency and splits boards. It's all about strategy. It's all about the strategy. So what type of strategies do you have hanging up? What type of strategies are you working on a consistent basis? What type of strategies? Where are your books? What books are you reading? Right? Where's your notepad? Here it is, my notepad. Where's your notepad? What are you doing to stimulate those ideas and those strategies? And are you putting them into action? That's the bigger question. Because you can write all day long, but are you putting them into action? Woo! All right. So I'm closing out because I'm excited. But the question was, D, can you give us some tips on getting out of your comfort zone to get your own clients? In the healthcare space, I find it difficult to connect with the chief nursing officers and get past their assistant? Any suggestions? Thanks. That was the question. But now the answer is stepping out of that comfort zone requires you to flick that switch in your mind to decide that you're going to reach the goal that you have created for yourself no matter what, and to start taking action today. And taking action requires you to get pen and paper out so you can visually see it. That is what, remember back in the day, they called that writing a spell? Think about it how you want. I don't care what you believe, but that's what writing is. It's creativity. Create it. Write it out. What does it look like? Now you have a visual guide to see exactly where it is that you're looking to go. Now you're going to start doing research on what's going on in the industry as a whole. Then you're going to go and look for the top 100 companies you want to work with. Then you're going to start looking at those top 100 companies, understanding what's going on with them, and finding the hiring managers within those companies that you want to do business with. Once you find the hiring managers in the companies that you want to do business with, you're going to research them and find out more about them so that you can do what? Develop some amazing strategies. Woo! Yes? All right. Thank you, Lori. I love you. All right. So, and then you start taking it from there, putting things into action. We talk about lots of strategies within Staffingpreneurs Academy. We talk about it during our Q&A call. It was a great question. I'm so thankful to be able to share with you guys. I hope you learned. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this video with individuals you feel like it would be a fit for. Please like, please comment. And please leave your questions under Facebook as well and in YouTube. Leave your questions. Let me know what questions you have so I'll know what type of videos to create for you guys. I absolutely love you. It's Thursday. We are heading out, getting close to the end of the week. So I want you guys to enjoy your day. I absolutely love you. Don't forget to let your light shine. Like, subscribe, share. Love you. Bye. Awesome. Great. Love it. Talking about. This is the good stuff.